What's up, everybody? Paul Hickey here with Data Driven Design. Now, there's a few questions that you need to ask yourself when looking at your overall digital presence. First of all, is your website built with data? That should be a no-brainer. Have you looked at your Google Analytics, your legacy analytics? Have you looked at your competitive analytics, any kind of heat mapping to see how your website needs to be laid out to be more efficient and effective for your users? The second thing is content management. Is your website built with WordPress? WordPress powers over 35% of the internet. WordPress is the #1 most used content management system in the world. And thirdly, is your website voice enabled? There are over 500 million users of Alexa and Google Assistant. They are getting their information via voice, and your website needs to be voice enabled. All right, now it's time to show you how we used data to redesign this website, Stewart Transportation, in WordPress to get these amazing results where we increased traffic by nearly 50% and page views and engagement by nearly 28%. And we did it using WordPress, and then we also voice enabled it using the voice designer for Alexa and Google Assistant. Here's how we did it. So after going through our process of taking a look at legacy analytics, competitive analytics, and heat mapping, we redesigned this beautiful website in WordPress for Stewart Transportation. This is what we do for all of our clients. Then, in order to voice enable it, we took a look at more data to see what the top viewed pages were on the site, aka what are the users most interested in. And then we used the Voice Designer WordPress plugin to essentially voice enable StewartTransportation.com for Alexa and Google Assistant in the form of an Alexa skill and a Google action. Using the Voice Designer, we were able to build out our own main menu, voice-enabled structure telling Alexa and Google Assistant what to say and what route to take the user based on the user's responses. And then turn it into an Alexa skill and a Google action for Stewart Transportation. Let's take a look at those right now. All right, everybody, time to check it out on Alexa and Google Assistant. Alexa, launch Stewart Transportation.
Stewart Transportation works with companies in need of event transportation. We're excited you want to learn more about Stewart Transportation. Would you like to learn more about event transportation services, about us, or book a consultation?
Event transportation services.
What type of event transportation are you looking for? Event and conference shuttles or executive VIP transportation?
Executive VIP transportation?
Like most things, a one-size-fits-all approach to executive VIP transportation doesn't always apply. Of course, you can always call us. Stewart has an amazing network of vendors that we know and trust. Together, we can come up with the best solution for you. Stewart Transportation works with companies in need of event transportation. We're excited you want to learn more about Stewart Transportation. Would you like to learn more about event transportation services, about us, or book a consultation?
Hey Google, talk to event transportation.
Got it. Getting event transportation. Stewart Transportation works with companies in need of event transportation. We're excited you want to learn more about Stewart Transportation. Would you like to learn more about event transportation services, about us, or book a consultation?
Book a consultation.
Need event transportation? Start with us. Please send an email to your voice at StewartTransportation.com. Stewart Transportation works with companies in need of event transportation. We're excited you want to learn more about Stewart Transportation. Would you like to learn more about event transportation services, about us, or book a consultation?
Well, there you have it. There's the experience on both Alexa and Google Assistant. See how user-friendly that was? With me now is Karen Robbins, the president of Stewart Transportation. Karen, thank you for joining us. You now have voice apps live on 2 platforms. Alexa, launch Stewart Transportation, and on Google Assistant, hey Google, talk to event transportation. This was done courtesy of the voice enabling capabilities of the Voice Designer WordPress plugin, essentially voice enabling your WordPress website for you. Tell us about that experience with data-driven design.
I have worked with Paul and his team for many years, first on a new website design all the way to building an event app. And his enthusiasm for voice app technology was really different. And I instantly knew that this was something I needed to do to differentiate our service to our customers. So I knew that I didn't want to be the last one to the party. I wanted to be the first.
Now, why is it important for businesses to embrace voice technology?
More than ever now with COVID-19, it really is important in many cases to be as touchless as possible. So it's really exciting for us to be able to tell our clients that all they need to do to learn more about us is to say, Alexa, launch Stewart Transportation. 98% of our clients are corporate, and over 70% of that business is in the technology field with Fortune 50 companies. So the event transportation industry really is notoriously low tech, but our customers expect us to keep innovating our services, and voice app technology is the prime way to do that now.
How do you think businesses should be thinking about implementing voice technology given the state of the world that we're all living in?
You know, a true differentiator for STS is that we've always been a company that does provide top-notch, high-touch transportation experiences. So we must now look at ourselves as the company that provides top-notch, high-touchless transportation experiences for all of our customers. Voice will help us do that by streamlining our booking system and updating our marketing approach, and really creating some on-site messaging options that would normally take pen to paper to accomplish.
Okay, Karen, lastly, for the skeptics out there, how much did this actually cost you to implement with data-driven design?
Really is an easy and inexpensive add-on to your current marketing program, and it's a buildable tool that has many opportunities to deliver your service to your clients just by the sound of their voice with virtually no effort. So voice is the future, and it has many untapped capabilities and applications. And honestly, the data-driven design team, think I've driven them a little bit nutty over the years on ways that we can use voice in the future, and it's exciting. Plus it has a huge wow factor for a sales impact. I would rather introduce voice to my clients and have my clients ask if I have it. The voice designer was the least expensive marketing decision that I have ever made. So from an ROI standpoint, I'm winning with voice.
Thanks so much for joining us, Karen. I really appreciate it. There you have it, folks, straight from the client. All right, one more time, people. This is how we used all of this to get a much better this, which is built in this, WordPress, which uses this, a WordPress plugin, to voice enable this for this and that. Time to get you one. Folks, the proof is in the data. All websites need to be in WordPress, and all websites need to be voice enabled for Alexa and Google Assistant. If you'd like to learn how to do this with your website, email me directly at paul@datadriven.design. Thanks and have a great day.